Hi, Facebook stock has been going in a very nice uptrend and making new all-time highs. So today we want to look at the trend of Facebook stock, or rather Meta, and see whether the trend is still intact or the trend is still strong. Without further ado, let's take a look at the daily chart of Meta platforms or Facebook. Now, as you can see, the stock is trading above the 20 MA, the 50 MA is rising, the 200 MA is also rising. This is a indication of a very strong trend, and because it's above all three rising moving averages, it is always best for us to remain bullish bias in the stock, because the rising 50 MA tells us to be bullish midterm, the rising 200 MA tells us to be bullish long term. You can take a look at how the stock was below the 200 MA in the past, then it flattened out and it started to rise, and here it started to give a hint that it wants to go higher, and from there you can see Meta or Facebook has gone from about 231 all the way to about 500. So never ignore the power of the rising 200 MA. As long as the stock price is above the rising 200 MA, you want to be bullish on it long term, because despite the rise and fall and correction, if a stock is above the rising 200 MA, it shows that it has strength, it has more bullishness in the future. Long term wise, despite the up and downs, like here, it goes up, down, eventually it just goes higher. Now, with that in mind, let us take a look at some of the technical things that have happened. The stock gap up very nicely. I think this is after the earnings on a very huge volume, about more than 80 million. Now, this tells us that people are buying the stock, and whenever there is an earnings gap, the stock is in an uptrend and gap, and there's heavy volume. Okay, that means there are buyers, and in the future, right, this stock has a possibility of going up, and it can go up by 20%, 30%, 50% in the future, because there are so many people that are voting for it. Now, at this moment, the stock is like chugging higher, and the fact that it's not dropping below the 20 MA tells us that short-term wise it is still in a very bullish bias position, and you can switch to the hourly chart to look for entry points in the short term. Now, let me just draw the most recent support area for you to see. Gap areas are support areas, and so is consolidation areas. Can't seem to draw it. Hold on. Alright, I've drawn the consolidation here. Now, always remember that when a stock gaps up, this area becomes a new support area, and the lows here of the gap up, as long as the stock is healthy, it should not drop below the lows of this gap up. But good thing is the stock is trading sideways here, and then it broke up higher, and what this tells us that the stock is strong enough to go above the consolidation, and the top of this consolidation in Meta now becomes support, which is why you can see the stock, even though it rises, it drops, eventually it goes back up, and right now it is also still finding support at the top of this rectangle. Okay, so you want to remain bullish bias on the stock. Let us switch to the hourly chart of Facebook. This might take time because my internet connection is quite slow. Alright, I got it. Now you can see that here's the daily green area of consolidation I've drawn, and the stock was trading sideways and then broke out and found support at the top of here, and despite the sell-off here, this small correction, it was still finding support at the top of this consolidation area. And right now it is very near the 60-minute rising 200 MA. Now I don't know whether you can see it or not, but right now the stock is making a cup with handle pattern in the 60-minute chart, and this can be a tradable pattern because you can trade the breakout of a candle of the handle of the cup with handle. Okay, this is the cup, this is the handle. If it breaks above here, you can buy, put a stop loss below the handle. Now this topping tail here hinted of a correction, and of course it did correct, but the opening of yesterday formed a bottoming tail and then a sideways trading. So you want to take this cup with handle as a reference. If it's able to break above this handle, most likely it's going to trade higher, maybe even to 530 and above. And the lows of this cup and handle, okay, as long as the stock does not drop below the lows of this cup with handle, you want to continue to remain bullish short term on Meta. And also take a look at this 200 MA. 200 MA in the 60-minute chart can be very, very good because it often tells you what to expect in the short term. So if it's rising, the stock is above the 60-minute 200 MA, you want to look for dips and continuation pattern, bullish reversal patterns. Now this is the weekly chart of Meta, and as you can see, it had a sell-off, and then it went up and did like this consolidation and then broke out higher. I don't know whether you can see it or not, but this is actually a cup with handle pattern, if you will. Let me just draw the handle here for you to see. This is the handle. Okay, it broke out above the handle and went up higher. But can you see the cup? This is the cup. Okay, this is the cup and this is the handle. Now it has already broke out. You can actually, if you trade using the weekly chart, you can actually buy the breakout here and ride it higher. There's a bullish cross here, and right now it is trading above the weekly 20 MA, which also gives us a hint that it wants to we should be bullish buyers, because if you see, the stock has been below the 20 MA for a long time and was bearish, but the moment it went back above the weekly 20 MA, it climbed higher, and so far is still above the rising 20 MA. Now one amazing thing about the cup and handle, you can take the height of the handle to the lows of this pattern, okay, and you can project this higher to get a target. Okay, so based on the weekly target, well, it's let's see. Okay, let's go to the price scale, unlock it, and if we drag it from here to here, I've enabled the chart to be dragged. Our target is about 568. Okay, 568 the target. So that is if this cup with handle pattern materializes, which I think is possible. Okay, do remember this is a weekly chart, so from here to here it takes many weeks. From here up here it might take many more weeks. Okay, but do continue to stay bullish on the stock. Okay, so another areas of support will be around here. Okay, the previous high is support in the long term. As long as the stock does not drop below this area or this area, right, we want to continue to be bullish because it's in a weekly uptrend. So I hope that this analysis has been helpful to you, to give you a long-term target and also what to expect in the short term in Meta or Facebook. If you find it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more analysis like this, and I'll see you in the next one.